Subscribe, you
And if you don't know, now you know.
Like I always ask myself, if my future self was to come back right now, what would she tell me? And I don't want her telling me like, bitch, you could have did this, you could have did that, we could have been good, but you blame yourself. Like, and she started blacking on me, and she started like yelling at me. I mean, there's always gonna be things we want to do different, but I don't want to be unhappy. I don't want to be like working so hard when I don't have to.
See, my main goal, before I even, I gotta get into my stuff before, but before I even get to what I'm currently going through, my main goal, and what I learned about our soul's purpose, our full purpose is to align with our soul. That's just it. Whatever that means to you, that is. Your full purpose on this life, oh my God.
What it came for now?
I don't know.
What it came for now?
I don't know.
What is it coming for?
Right there, Rose, you see it? Oh God. Hit the beat. Beat it again, Rose. If you beat it, you gotta beat it again. Rose, if you beat it, you gotta beat it again, Rose. You can't just like leave it. You gotta beat that shit. Is it gone?
And the beats are going insane.
Rose just killed me. But anyways, like I said,
let's take a moment of silence. I'm sorry I had to end your life this way. We love you.
Our sole purpose is to be aligned with oneself, and I feel like my goal, I want to do before I leave this earth, I really don't care for nothing else but to align with my soul. I want to be one with myself. I want to be one with my higher self. And I say this because I have eternal life. When I leave this plane, what they call death, when I die, I'm not really dead. So, and I want you guys to understand this. Whatever your soul is, whatever personality you have now, whatever higher level of your soul that you accomplish on this physical plane is what you're gonna accomplish in eternal life. Some people don't understand that and the importance of that. Once you leave this physical plane, you're stuck with whoever you are. So my goal with the time I have right now is to continuously elevate my higher consciousness, because I want to make sure when I leave this plane, she over here bugging out. I want to make sure that when I leave this plane, I am at least momentum, my highest self. I want to be her. I want to be her.
Did you see extentation? What is it? Yo, you guys tell me, cause y'all know I'm
10 times Hasina XXX. Rest in peace, Triple X.
Yes.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to him.
Rest in heaven.
And he was a very wokest soul. You saw his latest video?
I didn't really know him. I
didn't know him either, but
I didn't really know him. I was one of those people that actually knew more about him after his death, which is sad. But I knew, the only thing I knew was what they showed.
Sad.
No, but my thing, I'm saying is sad because I really wish I knew him while he was still here.
Yeah. What I liked about his life was that he was actually doing something for the people.
Not only people, but for himself.
Right, and
he was really trying to
elevate himself.
He really was. Like, he was young and he was trying to change. I could see that. I see that he was trying to change. Before he left this plane, he actually got connected with himself, and that's probably what the video was about. I didn't see it. I'm actually scared to watch it.
That video was kind of like deep. It was deep.
Also, rest in peace to Junior. This makes me think about that too. I am so sorry that the community failed you. I'm so sorry. And I don't know if you saw this video, Rose. There's a video with the candle lighting, and all of a sudden, the candles fall. All of them. That, like, Rose, I swear, when I saw it, I couldn't even, I had to like look around my house because it was that crazy. No wind was blowing, nothing. And I was reading the comments, it was like, oh, his soul is troubled, his soul is lost. I'm very superstitious, but I wasn't really, I don't understand that. I don't know if he was really there trying to show his presence or what, but that video was so strong. And I haven't seen the killing itself. I refuse to watch it. I can't watch the stabbing. I've seen pictures. I've seen a little video of him just sitting down, of him bleeding out, but I didn't see him actually stab him because I was like, I can't bear to watch it. My heart can't take it.
That's the thing. about
Rest in peace to you.
life. People think that it's just the physical. Like, who the hell you think is underneath it all?
A lot of people is not elevated consciously. They're not aware that they have a soul beneath this body. This is just a body. It's like a shelter for your soul. They can't see. Some people just can't see shit if it's not physically there. And I pray that one day people get to the point where they can understand that just because you don't see it does not mean that it's not there. You know?
But that's the thing, like growing up Haitian and having to understand voodoo and the practices behind that. And I read a book. I didn't finish it. I have to actually finish this book. The 4 Agreements. It's like so lit. The first few paragraphs. Certain books I gotta read by the years. Like I would pick it up and like read one more page and just like, whoa, that just blows my head. And I gotta put it down and be like, alright, let me just soak that in.
But you know what's so crazy about voodoo? A lot of people know that. A lot of people associate voodoo with something negative. A lot of people use voodoo for positive
things. That's what I was about to say, because in the book it talks about acceptance. Like it talks about the only way for spells and things and of that like supernatural nature. Like people is always scared, like, oh, she's gonna put a spell on. About the agreements we make from day one. Like we either accept what we're told or we don't, and then sometimes we accept things unconsciously, which sticks with us, and then we end up incorporating that part of our lives. Like an example they were saying was when this little girl, her mother used to always tell her like, oh, you're not a good dancer, you're not a good dancer. And who knows if she could have been a great dancer, but now it's embedded in her head, and now her mother put that spell over her that limits her to expand in that
power. Exactly. Of life and death is in the words you use, man. It's with
I mean,
words.
From day one, even like
so they call it spelling.
Right.
We are so magical. We are so magical. We create our world with our words and what we think. We are so magical. There's a lot of magic around us.
Yep, because I spoke a lot about going back to school before I actually went back to school, because I didn't even know if that was even possible, but I just kept saying I knew it was something I wanted to do, and I ended up doing it.
Yeah. Once you really want something, you visualize it, you think it, and you speak it. You have to really speak it. You gotta really speak it. Yes. Thank you so much. Honestly, I just indulged in a great conversation and great connections that would probably take us further in life. But yeah, I'm just gonna get right into my story, which is kind of crazy for me because I don't mind sharing my story, but I struggle sometimes. I'm kind of hesitant, so I do classify myself as private. But if my story is gonna help someone else, I don't mind sharing it. So boom, here this go. I used to work for the city. I was a 911 operator. It's a crazy, interesting job. I left the job.
Oh my gosh, she left the city job.
I left the city job.
With 401k.
God. 401k, benefits, pensions, you name it.
Yes, you're set for life.
Security. But I left this job, it's been about a month now. About a month. And I have been through a trial of events in only about a month. Before I go into my struggle, my current events, I'm gonna backtrack into how I felt leaving that job and why I even left. So in this job, it's not what I really wanted to do. Got into this job because I wanted to I felt like I didn't do anything else. I didn't finish school. I needed to do something. I needed a good job. Whatever that is, because I was not sure what a good job was. I knew that I wanted to be a creative. I knew creating, using my hands to get what I need done and building these projects was something that was in my heart. But does it pay the bills? Does it pay my rent? Does it provide these type of security? Like my mother would say, my mother's from Jamaica, one of them full jobs, whatever. but I did it for sense of security, basically. And throughout this job, let's just say I did a kick-ass job, passed exams, passed my probation, everything was good. And it got to a point where I was getting elevated consciously. I remember talking to a spiritual guide, and she was just telling me, you know, your energy, like, you have a beautiful, positive energy, but it's something draining you. There's something draining you. What do you do? What do you do every day? And I'm gonna elaborate. Wow, bingo. She said, you know, you gotta do a lot of self-work because you're taking in all these energies. And not only was I taking in the energy from this job, but it'd be some really crazy calls. It'd be like ridiculously crazy calls, like shootings and killings and all these extra stuff. And sometimes I do get overwhelmed, but it's nothing that I felt I couldn't handle. It got to a point where I felt myself going. Mentally, I felt myself going. I come here to do repetitive work every day. 911, where's your emergency? Following the same script. 911, where's the emergency? Sitting at the same table or same desk. 911, where's the emergency? And I just felt like 911, where's the emergency? 911, where's the emergency? I just felt like a robot. I just turned. I felt myself turning. I felt like my creativity was leaving, and I was just not genuinely happy. And it got to a point where it's like, the money that I'm getting is not even worth it. Yeah, it's a security because I'm getting a set check almost every 2 weeks, but it wasn't even worth my sanity. Some people have this choice where they say, listen, the money is good, take my soul, take my life, take my mental health. I feel like even if the money was good, I probably would have never stayed. I'm not gonna lie to you. But the fact that it wasn't even worth it, I was like, nah, I gotta go. I felt like God was just trying to force me out. He was forcing me to make a move and step out on faith and just see where life is gonna take me. And so I left. And I just felt like, at the end of the day, these people could use you and abuse you until you're no more. But I have myself at the end of the day. I have to make sure I'm good, you know? So that happened. Let's just say it was one of the most bittersweet but refreshing, relieving feelings ever. I was so relieved. I was so happy, but still scared. I was scared because now there's no way in hell that I'm gonna go work for another job like this. If I left this job, I do value peace of mind over money. I do. And I'm not gonna lie, it's been such a struggle, and mainly because it's just the beginning. And then here comes the negative thinking. Here comes the suicide thoughts. Still don't have a way. Don't have the way yet. But my mind is back. I got my mind back. The negative thoughts they're going away. They're going away. And my thing right now, how do I transition? I'm gonna keep on thinking positive. I'm gonna keep on doing the work. Talk to myself that you can't do this to yourself. Take the courage to step out. Take the courage to do what you gotta do so you could get where you wanna be. Right? Keep on writing your book. Keep on doing your projects. Keep on working on your businesses. And connect with people. This is what you want to do. You want to heal. You want to connect. You want to share your truth. So do that. This is your time. You know? And that's most likely my higher self speaking to me. But right now, I just feel like I am finding ways to like make some extra income. So I'm taking up gigs, trying to make money to make sure my basic needs are met until my actual creativity starts giving me that income. And I'm in this place where I'm just like not trying to let my way of getting money determine my value or have it put me in a category of higher or lower. Like, no, I am me because I am me. Consciously, I am me. No job, no amount of money can make me me. You know?
That's the thing.
This is what we struggle with.
I wish that this world could be a place where it wasn't about money. Because
that's what I'm saying. I would love not to have money be that forefront because I need money to survive.
Yeah.
You know? What happened if this world was just like, oh, you can just walk freely and nobody has to worry about money? But it's not. That's not our reality at this point on this plane. Our reality is the physical. Like we need to pay rent. We need to pay bills.
Day where niggas had tents and we had teepees and we could just go in the fucking garden and pick something real to eat because now...
You experienced that, Rose?
Huh?
You experienced that?
I mean, I grew up in Haiti.
So recently I find that, I'm single by the way, y'all.
Me too.
But I find that if I first meet a guy, I usually ask him questions like,
How big is your dick?
this is when you're
I'm
gonna
joking.
No. My question
not what you asked.
one of my question is, where are you spiritually? Like, what do you believe in spirituality? Like, or just like, do you believe in like there's more than what we see, you know?
I feel like,
would you date someone who's not aligned yet with who they are? Like, not even aligned yet, but is not even open to that?
no,
Would you
I can't
date someone?
anymore. Because you know what I realized ends up happening, that a piece of where I am I get held back with my own personal growth.
And y'all don't connect. Would love to be with someone who, even if they, let's just say that they're not there yet. I'm not gonna judge you for not being there yet, for not being open, having open awareness yet. But you have to be at least open to it. I can't be doing kumbaya and you're on some these.
But yeah, that's
like smoking all this shit and then just doing all this other stuff. No, there's nothing smoking. There's nothing wrong with smoking weed. All right, this is for another video. I don't want to date someone that's just not. First of all, if we don't have chemistry, that's a no-no. I gotta feel a vibe with you. Catch this vibe, dude. We got to feel this vibe. There gotta be some kind of vibe. Like not only sexually. Like there's more to life than sex. Like I for one believe kissing and making out is more intimate than sex. Like more
honestly,
intimate.
I am
Touching is intimate
celibate.
more than sex.
I'm going celibate.
I was considering also.
Because I just feel like sex is a really deep and spiritual practice.
Yeah, it really is.
And to do it like just for fun and stuff, that takes, each and every time I do that, it takes a piece of me away from where I was.
Not only
going
that,
to.
you gotta be aware of these sexual transmitted demons, about these STDs. The fact that your energy could transfer to mine. You gotta be of substance. I always say this too. If you with someone and y'all sleeping together, and then in your head you said you can't imagine him being the father to your child as a woman. 1 second. As a woman, men too, but this is more for women. As a woman, if you having sex with a man and you can't see him as the father to your child one day, you don't have no business sleeping with him.
But even if you can see him as the father to your child, sometimes we are making the wrong father to our child.
No, that's true. But I'm just saying, on the initial basis of sex, just that. If I'm sleeping with you and it's not even to that point, let's just say there's women that just want to sleep around. That's your choice. Do what you want to do. But if there are people that just don't want to do that, you know who to sleep with, who not to sleep with. If you feel like one day, even if y'all not together, even if y'all don't end up being together, but he could be a good father, at least a good father, so be it. But if you know you're sleeping with someone that's not of substance to even father a child, then you're sleeping with the wrong person. That's just my thought.
I just think you attract where you are. That's number one. You attract where you are. And the more and that's why I'm contemplating celibacy, because where I'm at and the people that I'm attracting is not where I want to be. And I feel like if you're either gonna hang around the people you know who are like you right now, and that's gonna stay where they are right now.
And that's kind of why relationships end.
Right.
And I also said, if I'm struggling right now, and if I'm not like elevated right now, and a guy meets me and try to talk to me, boom, you're not the one, because I know I'm not the one.
For real.
I'm not the one.
Right,
I'm not good right now, so I know for a fact you ain't good. Because something about my not good self attracted you
and it's
to me.
so weird because it's like I was never this fine guy. I know. But no, like I was just never this cute. And I had
you just said you
to.
never was cute?
I was never like this cute. Like
You
I
was
never,
always beautiful.
No, I was always beautiful, but I was never like this cute in a way where I am confident in my own beauty.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
You know, so that's a different kind of beauty.
Yeah.
When you realize that you're
confident.
beauty, you know that you're beautiful.
I'm getting there, guys.
And I feel like that is attracting more people to me that only wants me for that. And
Yeah.
that makes it like, you know,
I'm attracting more and more
still
guys
growing.
that's only interested in sex, and I need her to leave me alone because I'm not having sex with y'all.
I don't know what these. I just feel like
I'm not having sex with y'all. Leave me alone. This is a PSA right now. Stop it. Stop texting me. Stop trying to come over my house. Stop it, because I don't want you to. Hey, we about to wrap the fuck up because it's getting late. And we could. Oh, this is the laxative mint, Rose.
Why
Here.
are you making me do
This is gonna let you shit. I did not even know this is what though. I got this from the dollar store, and I swear to God, I eat this like candy because it tastes so good. But ever since I ate this, I've been shitting like crazy. Like,
how you know it's this? How you know?
I'm telling you, so I wasn't just
shitting ass.
Nah, I wasn't.
Shitting
I wasn't shitting like this before. Tell you like this, and I've been eating this shit like candy.
Shitted on them.
I feel like this whole setting was beautiful. I really love nature. It's my second home. Like I love it. It always makes me feel better each time I come to visit. I love the universe. I love Earth. I love nature.
And I love people. I feel like I was sent here for the people because how I think and where my consciousness is like completely different than the masses, I would say. And I feel like I have a certain kind of message that God is trying to use me to share with the people that will probably be different for the next generation to make it like that much better. Not sure yet how it is gonna happen, but I do feel that sort of like mission, you know?
Congratulations.
I'm a superhero.
I feel like we are Earth angels.
I'm Wonder Woman.
I'm an Earth angel, you guys. I
think I am too. Ow, you just bum rushed me with your...
I could whoop somebody ass with this book. I'm
That's
sorry,
exactly
Rose.
why they don't fuck with us. 'Cause you out here wilding with that shit.